Hey everybody! How's everyone doing today? I know I took a few moments to start off and everything, but I happened to look up and noticed that my microphone wasn't on. So let me know if you guys can hear me. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you guys can hear me. Okay, cool. So, before I get started, there is a lot of people in my chat this morning. Let me start off by saying hello to everybody. So we got Denise Feigl, Joyce Hernandez, Michelle's Crescent Moore, Mama J, Andrea, Joydy, Big Brother Mike. It's a New York beauty. Awesome. Thank you for the thumbs up, everybody. And then we have Fallon from Sylvia Quilts and Mona De What? Judy Neighbors. Everybody chatting amongst themselves. Tina Pace. Hey, girls. Mama Jean. Captain Stitches. I know, of course, we have Quasar because y'all know can't do a live stream without Quasar. And my thing just jumped. Let me get back up there because I don't want to miss anybody. Hey, Loretta. Hey, So Blessed by Jess. Charlotte DeRogers. Denise Feigl. Yo, Patty G. And Cindy. Junebug. June Hansen. All right, I think I got everyone. If I missed you, I'm very sorry because it was a lot this morning. So, as y'all can see, I got a new little guest over here hanging out with me. Everybody has been asking and wanting me to figure out how to do puppies of my fuzzy sock kittens over here. So, I have done a lot of thinking on this and I have figured it out. Hey, Mama Debbie. I have figured out how to do the adorable, cute little fuzzy sock puppies. He still needs a little collar or ribbon, but he is super cute and I love him. This one is all mine, so nobody gets this one. He is my prototype. He is my first. Hey, Russ. So there will be orders that I will take. You can pick your color. You can pick your color ribbon as well. And I am still debating upon the price and everything, so I will get this all figured out and let everybody know. Andrea, girl, I just figured out the puppy last night. Give me time. Because especially since the bunnies can't lay down like this, I'd have to have the bunny sitting upright. Give me time. I got to figure that one out. But I will get there. I promise you. Hey, Amy. Hey, Kickstop. Let's see. Kickstop says, yay, I finally caught one of your lives. It's Latanya. Hey, girlfriend. So Kickstop is one of my coworkers. And I am so happy you made it, girl. I know we were both exhausted last night. So we both got stuck working late last night, and we've been doing a lot of overtime hours. So, which is why you guys have not seen as many recorded videos from me. So today, because my July 6th sale that I'm doing on my channel of my products I make, I'm also going to be making up packages of or bundles of scrap fabric pre-cuts, all from my scraps. And I have like 5 drawers over here, and I'll show you one of them in just a moment. I have 5 drawers here of scraps that I have not touched in probably close to a year, and I'm probably not going to. And I want to make room for new fabrics that I'm getting because I'm falling in love with so many other stuff, and I'm not going to use these up, at least nowhere near quick enough. So what I've decided is I'm going to cut up all my scraps into pre-cut sizes. It's going to be either 5.5-inch squares, 5-inch squares, or 10-inch squares. I'm going to bundle them up, and I'm going to sell them on my July 6th show. Don't ask for the prices yet because I have not gotten that figured out. Hey, Rob. Yes, I am doing wonderful. It is the weekend. Of course I'm doing wonderful. I don't care what takes place. It is a wonderful day because it's the weekend. It's not a work day. Let's see. Hey, Joyce JK. Giovanna. Amy, yes, scraps. I'm selling scraps. And I already have a little bit of a preview going on over here. So here is some 2.5-inch squares. And then we have a few 5-inch squares. And there's going to be a whole lot more coming because I'm spending all this week cutting up all my scraps. So that way, ironing and cutting up all my scraps so it all could be ready to go for the sale for next weekend. And I'm going to have a special guest on with me. I'm not telling who, so do not ask me. It's going to be a surprise guest. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful person that I'm so excited to have on my channel. It's someone I've never had on my channel before, and I cannot wait. I love this person with all my heart. So, you'll have to tune in to next Saturday at 10 a.m. to see who it is. Anyway, in the meantime, I'm going to wet my whistle. It's got to have the coffee. Okay, not a problem. Yeah, I have a lot of... So I do need to get some lavender, and I think I need to get some gray. But Andrea, for the Nomi, I'm actually planning on getting... I have a bunch of boutiques that are coming, and I am planning on getting some boutiques. That one I'm going to do from new fabrics that I buy. Because, well, I had a really awesome week this week because y'all want to hear some really amazing news? Give me a heart in the chat if y'all want to hear some amazing news that I got this week. Mike, this is my daily coffee cup. Now, when I say I've already had 2 cups of coffee, this is my 2 cups of coffee I'm talking about. This is a 20-ounce mug of coffee. All right, so Tina says she wants to hear, so does Cindy. So, the house that I live in right now, this is the house that I inherited from my dad. In 2017, my father killed himself because he suffered from a really bad mental illness, a depression, substance abuse to self-medicate, and unfortunately, I found out he suffered from the same mental disorder that I have, which is borderline personality disorder. It's essentially where you can turn, when things get too emotionally hard for you, you can turn your emotions off completely and turn them back on at free will. And so, and without seeking professional help, then a large percentage of people with that condition commit suicide. Unfortunately, my father did. So when he did in 2017, I inherited his house, and I have struggled ever since then with being able to keep the house because I was then having to take on his mortgage, which was a lot of money every month. And plus I had to plus I was trying to make in my truck payment, which was about as much as a mortgage, as well as all my other daily living things. Granted, yes, I am married and I have my husband to help, and he was helping out with all the other stuff. Him and my oldest son have been taking care of like groceries, insurance for the homes, insurance on the vehicles, health insurance for all of us, the utilities, and repairs on the vehicles, and anything else that is needed. They've been taken care of. Well, I just took care of the house, my car or truck, and what I needed to do. And so I just found out this week my dad's house is paid off. It is officially 100% my house. And that was like the best, hugest news ever to me, because now I no longer have the huge truck payment I had. I no longer had the mortgage payment hovering over my head. I'm wondering whether something's going to take place and I'm going to lose my home. So I am so excited that now I have the one thing I wanted to be able to keep that was from my dad, which was his home. So, and last night I bought 2-layer cakes of my favorite type of fabric, batiks, to celebrate. Some people go out and drinking and celebrate and throw a party and whatever else. I buy fabric. Thank you guys so much for all of the condolences and everything and all. It was hard because me and my father were estranged. Meaning I've only met him like 3 times in my entire life. He was an absentee father, and I always thought it was because something was wrong, but it turned out it was because he suffered from the same illness that I did not know at the time that I had until I started seeing a counselor for issues I was having, and found out that a lot of things he was going through and experiencing was the same thing I had been. So I'm just happy I was able to get help for mine. And that's one of the biggest reasons why at the end of every single one of my live streams, you will always hear me say to make sure you smile and give a hug or any type of kindness that you can, because any type of kindness can help turn someone's day around. But anyway, before I start crying. Oh, thank you so much, Rob. Big hugs to you too. Make sure you have a wonderful day, and I hope it's an awesome video. I can't wait to see it. Okay. So, we're going to get back to happy times before I cry. Hey, Linda, our cell lady. And let me see. Who else did I miss that popped in? Hi, Pam's Handmade. Hey, Laura Miller. Alrighty. So, we're going to get to ironing and cutting. Yeah, so blessed. It is such a huge thing. I mean, the smallest little bit of kindness can really make such a huge impact on people. Like, I can have a rotten day, and someone out in public that I pass by, a complete stranger, can smile at me like a true, genuine smile, not like a fake non-smile, but a true, genuine smile. And it can, even if just for a moment, can brighten that day. So, excuse. Okay, good. Y'all can't see how ugly my cover is over here. I will show you, though. This is an old sheet. I use it to cover my birds' cages, or used to, before I try and got a different one. But so Andrea says, Danelle, you do not know how much your kind words to me and our private conversations mean to me. I suffer from self-doubt and anxiety, and getting this business off of the ground has been so difficult. Girl, anybody that knows me knows you can message me anytime. I will sit there and I will have a conversation with you, a from the heart conversation with you, and talk to you. I'm there for anyone and everyone. And Yes, sometimes I spread myself too thin. It's the facts of life. I care. I want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to be good. Not just saying, hey, are you okay? And get a yeah, but not a true yeah. I want everybody to be good and wonderful. And I love you all. Can everybody hear me? Because Vicky's saying she cannot hear me. Okay, good. Vicky, you might need to turn up your try turning up the volume on your device. Check your volume on there, volume settings. Okay, thanks everybody. So, one of the bins that we are going to work on today. So, this is the drawers that I keep my stuff inside of. I got 5 of these big boys to cut up and fix up for the bundles. I got 5 of these big boys to do it. And they are all jam-packed full. Look at this, guys. I can't even push down. So I am just going to grab some out. Oh, no. See, y'all ain't getting my bees. I'm keeping my bees. I love y'all, but I don't love y'all that much. Right, Katie? Mona, I am so sorry. Yeah, Charlotte, I've been collecting my scraps for the entire time I've been sewing and decided to and I started looking at them like, I'm never going to get through all these. So I might as well. I'm like, I don't know if I will ever get to these, but I'm going to share the love. I am so sorry. I did not mean to hit any touchy points for anybody. I wasn't even planning on going that much into depth on it. I am so sorry. Now the scrap pieces that are less than 2.5 inches, I am going to put into a bag, and this would be the less than 2.5 inch scrap bag that would be sold. I know, but so Mama J says we don't know what triggers everybody. I know, but I just feel bad because I never want to trigger anybody. just sometimes it's something that, like this here was just something that brought out a lot of emotions on me. So a debate says, Donnell, your kitty helper is so cute. Cute distraction. Figure I'd give y'all something adorable to look at. And I was so proud of it. So this is something that has been, that a lot of people have been asking me for quite some time. It's for sock, like how I do my sock kitties, but to do a sock puppy. And I couldn't figure out, okay, it took me a while to figure out in my head, because I didn't have a pattern to go by for the kittens other than watching someone else's video on it. On the kittens, but I haven't found any good puppy ones that was really actually like piquing my interest, something that I wanted to do that didn't require like a long tube sock. I wanted something where I could still be able to do my cute little fuzzy socks. So, he's so cute. I love his little ears. So, I managed to be able to do this out of the same one pair of socks that I have always been doing. Which was awesome because then I didn't have to go out and buy any extra socks. Even though I did because I needed more colors. But that's okay. No worries, so it to be. Yeah, so this is the Ultra Grid. Let me put it down here. This here is it's by precut. It's Ultra Grid. It's like an entire collection of these here that I got off of Amazon, and I love them. So this in here is my 2.5 cut, pre-cut one. It's 2.5 by 9.5, and I love it. And then this here is my Omni Grip, which is a 6 by 12. And this is the one I use more than anything else for cutting my fabrics. Whenever I'm just like right here cutting. Right. Sitting down with the desk at this high, it's a little on the difficult side because normally I do it over here where it's down about another 6 inches, but it is what it is. So I wanted you guys to be able to see exactly what it is I am doing. So blessed, or I'll just call you Jess. So I actually buy my socks from Amazon. I buy them in bulk off of Amazon. Because on Amazon, the ones I get, I can actually get for, it is like 20 pairs for $24. So really cheap. It's about the same price as if I was to go to Dollar Tree, which is where I started off getting my socks from. But then there's some times where it's like Dollar Tree just didn't have enough or whatnot. So, or enough variations. Got tired of using the same 3 pairs of color designs. Yeah, Mike, I try to, but at times my back gets really sore, so I learned that it's easier on my back and my hips if I sit down to do some small cutting. Another reason why I buy pre-cuts. But with having back and hip issues, I've had to learn how to do this sitting down because it just hurts too much after like 5-10 minutes of me standing up. Like, I get nothing cut if I had to stand up to do it. Exactly. So it's like I have because I hand embroider all my faces on and everything myself. Oh my goodness gracious. So I plugged in my iron and never turned on the outlet that it's plugged into. Because I have this tower that all my stuff is plugged into. And each section has a little switch to flip. And I never turned it on. I've been sitting here thinking it was heating up this entire time and it wasn't. Hey Joe. Hey Terry. Mike, nobody likes it when you brag. Right? I was in here pressing. I'm like, boy, this is feeling really cool fabric. Why is this so cool over here? I'm like, duh. Andrea says she has the cut sitting down too. That is why I got my new rotary cutter. Yeah, I use a 60mm rotary cutter, and I love this one here. This is one of my very first ones. The only other rotary cutter I have is my grandmother's up there, and it has a fresh Missouri Star quilt blade in it for if I do use it. However, I try my best not to because it's my grandmother's and I don't want it to get messed up. Oh, and once I do reach 1,000 subscribers, then I'm going to buy the 14 and 24-inch rulers from Fallon and have it sent out to a winner at a giveaway. So right now I am at 712 subscribers. So if you guys want a giveaway of that, then y'all need to try and like help get me there. Just saying. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good and bad, but mainly good stuff about Martelli rotary cutters. I just gotten so used and so attached to this one here. This one here works perfect for me. So. Where did your mom snag your name, Fallon? Oh, okay, now I see Mike's comment. That is exactly right, Andrea. If it's not broke, don't fix it. That is how I feel on everything. If something is working for you, why bother changing it up to something else? Unless that something else is going to make your life a little bit easier. Now, if y'all want to know how long I've had my scrads for, this one here is probably the one I've owned the longest. I fell in love with this fabric. And I had no idea what I was going to do with it. Then I had an idea of what I was going to do with it. And then I never did it. So I finally decided I am parting my ways with it. So, look at this gorgeous fabric right here. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Like, I love this fabric so much. But at the same time, I have big, huge holes cut out from the center of this. So it's pretty much useless for me. And this is all I have of it. So, it's getting cut up. Thank you, Loretta. She says she loves a puppy doggy. I think I need to change out my blade. Either that or clean my mat. One of the two or both. Hey, Lori. No worries, Mike. Take care. Have fun. Whoever's birthday it is, tell them I said happy birthday. Happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Sorry, yeah, I gotta see a close up of my hairline. See, so be it close. I had to break down and put a new blade in yesterday, and after I finally did. Oh, thank you, Loretta. Okay, so Loretta, send me an email or a text message, whatever. Not text, but Facebook message, whatever. Of um of your. I'll need your Facebook name, the city where you live, and what the picture is that's on your Facebook. So that way there I can get you added into our Facebook group if you want. If you want to be a part of it. If not, I completely understand because not everybody does. But welcome to the peeps. And just in time because we are having our membership Zoom monthly meeting tomorrow from 2 p.m. until I think it was 7 p.m. Michelle, can you correct me on that? Did I say 7? I can't remember. I think I did it from 2 to 7. See, so blessed with Jess says, mine wants away with my dog wants attention. I can't tell you how many times she has stole something off my table. I don't think Basset Hounds could stretch that high. See, I missed Vicky's comment and it moved up just when I went to go read it. Let me see what Vicky said. Donnell, my volume is turned all the way up. I have no problem hearing everyone else. Usually I had to turn them down. Yeah, Vicky, I don't know what's going on. Because everybody else is saying that they can hear me perfectly fine. So I'm not really for sure what it is, Vicky. I will go back and check it out after the live stream to hear it for myself and see if I can't problem shoot on my end. Mama J says she loves her new rotary cutter. It is so easy to change the blade. You just push a button and the blade pops out. Awesome. Yeah, I do wish that my rotary cutter had an easier way to changing the blade, but it don't, so it is what it is. Because I love my rotary cutter. Now I'm just cutting 2.5-inch strips out of this, so I can be able to cut down into 5-inch squares, or to 2.5-inch squares, at least until I get to the point where I know I can be able to have a wide enough area to get 2.5-inch or 5-inch squares. Y'all know what I mean. Hey, Sean. Right. So this is actually going to be part of my sale that I'm doing next Saturday. I'm selling scrap fabric as well as a bunch of other stuff. Okay, so I can get a 5-inch square out of here. Let me come over to this side. Get whatever other 2.5 inches I can get out of this. Let's see, let's measure here. Oops. Hey, So Blessed with Jess. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, so we're going to cut 5 inches from here. So you as well, please send me an email and I will, of your Facebook information, not login information or anything, just your Facebook name, what the picture is on your Facebook, so I can get you added into the Facebook group, Messenger group. We do a lot of chatting, and it is one of the best ways to know when I'm doing a pop-up Zoom. Because I do a lot of pop-up Zooms. My membership says for 1 monthly Zoom a month, but I do a lot of pop-ups. Like if I'm in my sewing room working and I want some company, I will send out a link letting everybody know, hey, I'm in here. I don't know how long it's going to be live for, but come hang out. Thank you, Michelle. Everybody, please give a big round of applause for my moderators because they do work hard. I keep them on their toes. My mods are so awesome. Yeah, Jess, you're going to love his replay from earlier. That was a lot of fun, Sean. I wasn't really able to participate too much, but I was listening. Trying to see if I can't get a 5-inch square out here. It does not appear to be. I'm going to cut this here. And over here. We're going to move that out of the way. Come down here, see where I can get, see if I can get any 5-inch squares out of this. Nope, looks like it's all going to be 2.5 inches. So, all good in the hood. Hey, Stephanie. Yeah, I gotta go back and see what that one was and everything. Because I missed that one. That must have been when I was taking the dogs outside. I actually got to go back and rewatch it because there is a lot of them I missed from when I was taking the dogs out. Because my dogs had to go out like twice this morning each. I'm like, seriously, guys? Y'all can't just do this all at once. And I knew it was going to be a struggle because it was raining outside. And my babies don't like to be outside when it's raining. Stephanie, see. Hey, Quilting Compound, how you doing? I'm off my long arm LQS for their 25% off sale, and next week starts no by July. Ooh, goodness gracious. Stephanie, just getting ready to go to an all-day sewing class to learn more about my FAF Performance Icon sewing machines. Awesome sauce. I hear you there, Sean. Unfortunately, I got to go to, well, not really unfortunately, because it's going to be fun. I get to go out to my sister-in-law's house later on because my great nephew's birthday party is today. He turns 3 years old, and I cannot wait. He is such my little buddy. I love that little boo. And he's like really big into like cars and trucks and all that right now. I was going to make something for him, but I'm like, he's too young, so he won't really actually appreciate it too much right now. So I decided instead I'm just going to go to the store and buy him toys of cars and trucks. Cars, trucks, planes, trains. He loves all that mobility stuff right now. So I'm just going to go buy that stuff for him and he'll love it. And as he gets older, then I'll make him a quilt or something for his bed. I say somebody's out there upsetting the neighbor dogs right now. Yeah, we have rain here this morning too. It was pouring down. My dogs do not like going outside to go potty when it's raining. So I'm like, ugh. Woke up and opened up the front door. I'm like, great. Now it's going to be a struggle. Yeah, I think I'm going to be cutting these scraps up for quite some time, especially if they're all like this. So what is everybody else working on today? I'm hoping within the next few days to be able to show you guys the quilt that I am going to make for using Andrea's pattern, because she has created a new pattern, and I'm referring to Mama J's Enterprises. So she created a new pattern and it's super cute. And so I am going to start working on that this afternoon when I get home, and tomorrow. So if all goes well the way I'm planning it, I should have it done by the end of this weekend, or at least a large portion. But we'll see. Because other than my great nephew's birthday party, then I don't really have any other plans. Would y'all like to see the fabrics that I'm going to use for it? Mama J, would you like to see the fabrics I'm going to use for that pattern? So this is fabrics I've had for quite some time. So we're going to be using this. It's like a creamy tan, but it's got some gradation to it, and I love that. So I'll leave that right there. And then I'm mixing it with this, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. We'll put it like that so y'all can see. And adding it to this, because all these just go so beautifully together. So what you think? Good luck, Sylvia. And by the way, hello, Sylvia. Thank you, Joe. Sean says, Jess, he asked his wife when he's undecided. She has a great eye for color. Awesome sauce. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, I've had these two right here. I got these, I think it might have been from one of Mary or Sobecca's destashings, or it may be from something else. I don't remember for sure, but I got them and I fell in love with it, and I'm like, you know, this here, the cream color in this would look really good with that, and it helped make it stand out more. I'm like, I fell in love with those fabrics. I'm like, I've been waiting to find a pattern that like jumped out at me where I could be able to still showcase the fabrics. And this one here is going to be perfect. It's going to be perfecto. Right, Andrea? I hope you know the pattern I'm going to do. Girl, and I will show you pictures. I will send you pictures as soon as I start getting some progress done up on it later on. Sorry, guys. Forgot to do my Flonase this morning, so that was my daily reminder. Oh, I'm sorry, Mama J. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you, Giovanna. And thank you to anyone else that says bless me. Yeah, I think periodically I'm just going to be doing this on my live streams to help cut down on my excess fabrics, because this seems like a good way of doing this, and I can still be able to chat with you guys and keep up with the chat. And it gives it something different for me to do on my channel besides just sitting here and sewing, because I'm like, I need to be sewing today, but I didn't have anything prepped for this morning, and by the time I got off, usually Friday nights is when I do my prep. And when I got off work last night, I was just too tired to prep anything. I was like, nope, not happening. Loretta, thank you. I just got your email, hon. So I will get you all fixed up later after my live stream. Keeps being like one little thread. That makes me wonder if I got like a little nick in my blade or something. It appears that I do. Oh well. I'll change it out later. Oh wow, Giovanna says when she gets up in the morning, she sneezes for about 30 minutes every morning. Oh wow, that's a lot. Yeah, with my mother, when she sneezes, she has like a sneeze fit of like 20 sneezes in a row, and literally 20 sneezes in a row every time. I have sat there and counted them before. It was crazy. I was like, wow, Ma. Yeah, I think it's because of all the fabrics that have been sitting around collecting all the dust for like, so I mean, this fabric here I've had since, so this fabric here I actually used the beginning of COVID to make masks. I actually made a few masks and headbands out of this, because I had it towards like you could try and get like the headband that would like had the elastic bands that would where the elastic of the mask would try and come up around to a button, so that way there wasn't making behind your ear so sore. But anyway, I want to quit making those because that was just a pain in the tushy. Because everybody's head circumference is different, and it was too hard to custom fit. Linda says she's doing a lot of cutting out today, making 2.5-inch squares, 2.5-inch by 4.5-inch for potato blocks, and also on block 3 to the kit I won from you. Awesome! Girl, you got to email me some pictures. I cannot wait to see this when it's done, or as you progress. Oh my gosh, that is so amazing. So the quilt kit that she's referring to is the kit that I gave away at my 500 subscriber giveaway. I had a quilt kit that I purchased from Missouri Star Quilt back at the very beginning when I first wanted to start quilting. I got very ambitious. It was a queen size quilt. I love the colors. I thought it would be great for my bedroom, and yeah, that's as far as I got. I paid for the entire monthly block of the month thing, and I never even took it out of the packaging. So I was like, when I hit my 500 subscribers, I was going through, I'm like, okay, what can I give away? I'm like, that would be like a huge deal. Hey, Laura Lynn, how you doing, gorgeous? Hey, Deb. Everybody sneaking in past me. How dare you? Yeah, same here, Andrea. I actually made 88 masks and gave it to my local police station to help them out because they were so lacking for supplies. So I made like 88. Didn't know how many they needed, but that was as many as my little hands could try and do it within a decent amount of time. So yeah, every so often I am going to be doing this of cutting this up. Laura Lynn, we need to work out a schedule because I want to be able to get you on my channel as a guest lady. Oh, poor Pop. Tell him not to overdo himself. But Laura Lynn, I would love to have you on my channel as a guest sometime. Laura Lynn, I love cutting my stuff up. Yes, I do also buy pre-cuts, but I also love my yardage still. And this is all stuff that I got years ago. And I've just never used. Right? And like so my initial thought was to actually take this fabric here and make some letters out of it to sew onto a shirt that I had to cover up a coffee stain because I dribbled coffee on me and got coffee up here on my chest. Let's see. Yeah, I agree. It does help people who don't know what to do with certain pieces. I have like big, huge chunk cut out the center of it. Like I had. It's like, I mean, out of that big, huge piece, I still got a lot more 2.5 inch cut pieces to cut, but I've already gotten this much out of it. I mean, that's a decent amount of 2.5 inch squares. And they all are super gorgeous. I mean, look at this. That is so pretty. I love the greens, the softness of the colors. That's what I'm really attracted to is softness of colors and variation of colors in it. I love that stuff. Well, Michelle, I would say if you are still without your mojo, darling, take a day and just cut it up. Don't force those quilts for Christmas gifts. I think one of the biggest problems of your sojo is the fact that you're trying to force it. Yeah, see, to me, this is not tiny pieces, Giovanna. To me, 2.5 inch squares is very doable. Right, Terry says that fabric is very beautiful. I know, I love that fabric. But 2.5 is the smallest I would like to go. I will go down. I have been known to use 1 inch strips. So it's not my favorite. But I will. Especially if Andrea does her gnome in 1 inch pieces. I will do it. And I'll be happy with it because it's a gnome. Just saying, Andrea. Oh my gosh. So my mom knows that I love my gnomes. And she's been sending me pictures daily of gnomes. Holy cow, I just realized it's going on 11 o'clock. Which means I need to get ready to end my live because Russ is about to go live. And I think Tammy goes live today too. I'm not really for sure. I haven't seen or heard from her, so I don't know for sure. I found after I do a quilt top, then cut whatever is left over that is smaller than a fat quarter, I cut down to my usable sizes. Yeah, I should have been doing that, Laura, but I wound up not doing it. It is definitely you trying to do too much. You're trying to force those Christmas gifts, and you need to just slow it down some. Do something fun in between each one, so that way that you're not burning yourself out like you did. Okay, cool. So Andrea says the Nomi would be 1.5 inch pieces. That is something I can handle. So I think I'm going to end this here, guys, just because I do need to get going because I still need to go out there and get cleaned up, and I still need to go shopping for my great nephew's birthday party gift. Because I mean, it's got to be an awesome gift because it's from Auntie. So, with that being said, I will catch you guys all later. Hope everyone has a wonderful and blessed day. And when you get out and about, make sure you smile because you never know how that's going to change somebody's day. And I'm not talking about a fake smile. I'm talking about deep down in your heart, true smile. So, on that note, I hope everybody has a wonderful, beautiful day. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. And if you're not already, make sure you give me that thumbs up if you like the content. And I will see you guys all tomorrow. And I have no idea what I'm doing tomorrow. Bye-bye.